Hey guys, it's Gigi, and in today's video I'm going to be attempting to do a look inspired by Ariana Grande and her makeup that she does on her tour. And right now we're going to start with Warm Taupe on our crease, and basically it's going to be our transition shade all over the lid. And this is a great shade, I loved it, but it was a little bit too cool tone for my taste. I needed to warm it up a little bit, so I added Sunny bronzer from NYC, and this was my go-to back in the day. I'm talking as if this were like a million years ago, but it was literally a few months ago that I used to use this all the time. But I remembered how much I loved this when I was playing around trying to figure out what I was going to do for the look, and it just seemed perfect to blend out this color. And after this, I'm going to add a little sparkle, and it's right on my Copper by Wet n Wild, and it's a loose pigment, super great, super affordable. I added some setting spray to make it last longer, and after that I'm going to go in with a black shade from Urban Decay, their Naked Basics palette. Amazing, a bop. You would know if you've seen my old videos. I wouldn't necessarily recommend, kind of cringy. But anyways, I'm going to go back in with Sunny and blend that out because blacks are hard to blend. And this is going to take a while, so you're going to blend and then blend, you're going to blend some more. And basically this is me teaching you guys a lesson on not to apply black all at once. Do it in little sections, because if you do one big splotch of black and then try to blend it out, this is what it's going to happen, and your hand is going to want to fall off from so much blending. Now I'm going to take a beautiful shimmery pigment from MAC called Deck Chair. I'm not totally sure if this has been discontinued or not. I can't find it on the site, but you may be able to find it in stores. Then I'm taking Cypress Umber and putting that in the outer V. I wasn't going to go in with black because of the mess I had created beforehand, so I just went with the smart choice and went in with a dark brown. And after that, I aligned my eyes and did an intense wing with my ultra black eyeliner from Physicians Formula and added some falsies. I added the Ardell Foam Mink lashes, and I'll leave everything in the description box so you guys can see. And then I'm going to be taking the Milani setting spray. Great to prime, great to set, great for everything, highly suggest. And then I'm priming my skin with the Maybelline Baby Skin Primer to smooth out my pores. And then I'm going to be adding on the MAC Strobe Cream to add a little bit of glow to my face. Ariana usually has very dewy, glowy skin, so that's definitely what I was going for in this Ariana Grande inspired look. And after this, I'm going to be adding my foundation. And here I'm going to be taking two different foundations and I'm mixing them on the back of my hand and then putting it on with my beauty blender. And I'm taking the Soap & Glory foundation, which I completely changed my mind about. I used to hate it and now I'm in love with it. I would totally repurchase it once it runs out. And the Milani Conceal and Perfect foundation in the shade Natural. On its own, it's way too dark. It oxidizes so orange on me, but when I mix it with the Soap & Glory foundation, it doesn't do that. I don't know what's up with it, but it's great now. And I'm taking the yellow concealer from LA Girl and I'm putting it under my eyes. I wanted it to add some coverage, but it just color corrected. And then I added the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light to the outer area of my under eyes. And yeah, I just blended it in, and it wasn't necessarily covering how I wanted it to cover, so I added some more concealer, and I added the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer in the shade Neutralizer. This is my ride or die. You can pile on tons of it, and it's never going to get cakey. Photographs amazingly, doesn't crease. So, I'm just going to highlight where I usually highlight, and then when I blend it out, I'm going to be setting it with my Airspun powder. As per usual, sadly that footage was lost, but you guys have seen me do that a bunch of times. I did that to my whole face, didn't add any cream products, just what I already had on, which was the concealer and the foundation. And yeah, that's basically it for my face. We're just gonna watch myself blend a little bit more. I was kind of taking my time with this because it was really late at night and I'm not used to that, and I was just feeling a little lazy and talkative. But now I'm going to go in with my favorite bronzer at the moment, which is the e.l.f. Blush and Bronzer Duo in the shade St. Lucia. St. Lucia. I'm dumb. Okay, so this combo has been my favorite. Right now I'm taking the bronzer and just bronzing it up with my Real Techniques blush brush. And it might have gotten a little bit too intense, but I just went in with a kabuki brush with some like a little bit of the Coty Airspun and just blended it out. And then I went in with my Hoola contour brush and just carved out my cheekbones and my jawline, the huge, to slim out my face and make it look more dimensional. And then I'm taking the blush in the same duo and adding that on, and it's such a natural flush of color. You can't really tell that it's there, but you know it's there, and it's just so, I don't know, it's very pretty. And then I'm gonna take the same translucent powder, and not necessarily big, I'm just gonna clean up the messy bronzing that I did. And immediately after I put it on, I'm just gonna be swiping it off with my kabuki brush. And this is an e.l.f. kabuki brush, so good, amazing, love it. And yeah, I'm just gonna clean it up, and then I'm gonna add some MAC Strobe Cream underneath my Wet n Wild Boozy Brunch highlighter. And this combo is amazing. You will see in the pictures that I posted on Instagram, my highlighter just looked out of this world. I didn't have to face tune it, didn't have to do anything like a lot of beauty gurus usually do. It was just naturally poppin', and it was great. And I'm going to be taking the Right on My Copper and putting that basically in the center of my lower lash line. And then once I'm done with that, I'm going to be blending in Cypress Umber, which is the dark brown shade that we took from the Anastasia palette before, and just doing that on the outer edge of my eye. And I don't know why, I was dumb and I forgot to put on bottom lash mascara. So I just moved on to lips. And I'm using the NYX Lingerie lipstick in Ruffle Trim, and that was a little bit too light. That's actually kind of the color that I feel like Ariana would wear, but at the moment I wasn't feeling it, so I added Breakup by NYX once again on top of it to darken it up a bit, just because I wanted to make it a little bit more sultry. And I added some clear gloss. This is my favorite gloss. It makes your lips look like glass and wet and just a luscious. And yeah, that is the end of the look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.